Hi everyone! So last week I wrote a post about how I love to use nature as inspiration for embroidery patterns, and that trees and water are two of my favorite things to use. And so today I just wanted to go through and show you kind of how I go through the process of going from a picture to a design that I can stitch, and you can do the same thing. So I'm using Photoshop today, but you can use just a pen and paper. It does not have to be on the computer. You can use a photo that you've taken or just go sit outside and sketch something that you see and do it that way. I just wanted to show you a process so that you can start to do it yourself. So in Photoshop and in real life, I use this little black circle. I'll draw a circle on my page before I start to sketch if I'm using a notebook, and then in Photoshop I just bring up this black circle. And this circle is 4 inches. It is the same size as my 4-inch embroidery hoops. I usually stitch in that size. I create my kits with that size hoop. I feel like it's small enough that you feel like you're accomplishing something, and also big enough that they look really cute when you decorate with them as a hoop, or if you want to use them on a pillow, or whatever you would like to do with it when you're finished. So this picture is really neat. We have that tree coming out, and that's what we're going to be focusing on, but these other little plants along the bottom have some really neat potential too. But for today, let's focus on the tree. And what really excited me about this picture is this section right here with the knot. I thought that would be a really neat kind of pattern. So what we're going to do, I have already zoomed in on that spot so you can see it. I made it bigger, and I just kind of moved the circle around to kind of, I like off-center. And so what I really liked about this, I have already sketched it out. I go through and I kind of went around the middle. These curved lines coming around and out the sides were really kind of a neat thing, and then you could fill it in the tops and the bottoms. And so when I go through, I'll sketch with a pencil in my notebook or on Photoshop. And then from the pencil sketch, I will go over it with dark bold lines for the exact lines that I want for my pattern. And so let me show you the finished result from this. It is right here. So you can see where the knot was, and then we had all those curvy bark lines coming around. So it's a cool modern little shape. And these bold lines, now you can just do the lines. You can practice your back stitch, your stem stitch, chain stitch, any kind of outline stitches would be great to practice on this. And then also, if you wanted to add more interest, you could fill in with some seed stitches or some running stitches in between these bold lines. So when you're making patterns, don't forget that you can fill them in with other things, and it doesn't just have to be the line that you're drawing. But when you're just starting out, filling in the lines, tracing the lines with your stitches are exactly what you're going to do. So with this pattern, you would take it and you can trace these lines onto your fabric, and then you are ready to go. Just stick it in your hoop and go stitching away. Pick some colors and have fun with it. So that's just a way you can use nature as your inspiration, and I hope that helped you kind of see what I do, and that it will help you be able to do that on your own. If you have any questions, just let me know.